Hey, what's going on? In this video, I'm gonna talk about Sophie Howard and her Blue Sky Amazon review. For those who are unfamiliar with dropshipping or like fulfilled by Amazon, the whole idea, quite simply, is that you can go buy items. So let's say you go to like Temu or Alibaba, right? You go to some place in China, you go buy an item. So let's say it's a selfie stick. You go buy a selfie stick for $1. You then go resell it on the Amazon US marketplace for $10 or $15. You kind of get it up the Amazon algorithm, maybe get some reviews on there, and voila, anytime someone buys your item for $10, you bought it for $1, you make a spread, and you get basically profit, right? So that's kind of the drop shipping model. Now, fulfilled by Amazon, people like to then curate their own products or do what they call white label products. So it looks like Sophie's doing more higher end level products. So the funny part is I actually do believe in this model. So this is not a video of me like kind of talking crap on it. I actually think people can make money. I think e-commerce is a massively huge industry. I think there's a lot of opportunity. And Sophie does do what's called private labeling, which basically it's like she takes uncommon items that you can mass produce and she kind of puts her own spin or branding on it, her unique branding, and sells it. Or she'll like add an ebook to it or do things to basically what we call value stacking, right? So like this laptop might be worth, let's say $3,000, but if this laptop also comes with, I don't know, a 1-year membership to online classes to teach you how to use a Mac, that might add the value. That might make it where if there's two laptops, one's $3,000, the other's also $3,000, but this one comes with a 1-year membership of something, you're gonna buy this one, even though like the prices are the same, right? So I do think that her program has a lot of legitimacy to it. My biggest problem with anything e-commerce is the volatility. Because for me, my goal, like I do SEO, full disclaimer, there's a link down below of what I do. I teach people how to build little websites for small businesses and rank them on Google. And what I basically have found is that like, most of the people who are looking at these online businesses, the real reason why they're looking at it is to eventually quit their job. They don't want to work their 9-to-5 job. They want to be at home. They want time freedom. They want location freedom. And the problem with things like e-commerce is that even if you make $10,000 in 1 month, if the next month you make 0, and then the next month you make 4,000, and the next month you make 8,000, and the next month you make 0 again, that volatility, you're gonna be so paranoid that you're not gonna be able to quit your job. And so what I've noticed in e-com is that people can make money in it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here saying you can't make money in it, but a lot of times people will end up working their job they hate, and then they're gonna end up working another 5 hours every night on this business. And no matter, like even if it does well, it's really hard for them to break that spell of being able to quit their 9-to-5 because it's not stable. Where what I do, to be fully transparent, it's kind of slow. Like in my business, you're not gonna make money for the first 2 months, 3 months, because websites take a while to rank on Google. But the nice thing is that because we go into such easy markets to rank in with my group, the stability is really high. So once you get to like 3, 4, 5, 6 grand a month, it's pretty consistent, pretty stable. I mean, heck, I have I have like 80% of my clients from 7 years ago still to this day. And so that stability allows students of mine to actually quit their jobs. And even though they make less money, they know it's consistent and it's gonna be there, right? So like, I think a lot, you can agree, like you would rather make $8,000 a month consistently than some months you make 30 grand and like 2 months go by and you make 0. Because the fear and the paranoia of that is not sustainable, especially if you have like kids and a spouse and things like that. So that's my take on Sophie Howard's course. Like I said, I think it's a solid program. I have nothing bad to say about her. And I know the model, like I know people have made money with the model, right? I just think the question is, if you want to quit your 9-to-5 job, am I biased and do I think the thing I do, links in the description, obviously I think it's better for stability, but like there are what we call drop shipping or e-commerce lotto winners. There are people with e-commerce that just, they get really lucky and they hit the e-commerce lottery and they just make a crap ton of money. So in my business, that doesn't really happen. So that's the pros and cons, right? I have seen people where it's rare, it's very rare, But there are people where they go hit a winning product and they go make $100,000 one month.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Shiv. Welcome to my channel. I talk a lot about business, entrepreneurship, mindset, but more importantly, how it revolves around what I do, which is SEO. I do it specifically for small businesses, think like mom and pops, tow truck owners, tree care, roofing, things like that. About 400 different types of small businesses in small cities. So cities that are less than 350,000 in population. If you want to learn more about the business model I do and how I've taught a lot of other people to make passive income online, ethically, normally, check the link down below somewhere. You can read more about it.